Okay, welcome to the Lobo podcast. Today we have Ronnie Ray. Ronnie Ray is a comedian, actor. He's part of a very famous improv group from Chicago that went to San Francisco. Oui Be Negroes. We spelled OUI, a homage to the African Americans that went to France for something because they couldn't perform in the U.S. I don't know. He was explaining to me, but he'll talk about that and their first show with Robin Williams, his Hollywood days, how a bomb at the Miami Improv changed his career, stand-up career. There's some hooker stories when he was 16, and a friend of mine who lost virginity to a hooker. The 3 rules for marriage if you're a stand-up headliner comedian doing Tribble Run shows. His days at the Playboy Channel. A few stories of us with some larger women, and I do my staycation movie list. So check out Lobo Den with Ronnie Ray. Okay, welcome to the Lobo Den podcast. Again, being recorded at the People of Comedy Studio with James Webb, our producer. If you want to record a podcast, hit up James Webb.
Text me.
Is that what's on your hat? Is that the
this
fister?
This is a thing? It's a brain. Oh no! This is Run the Jewels. I'm wearing my Run the Jewels.
I thought it was a shocker, right? Oh yeah, I've heard of the It's like white people like that band, right?
We do.
I'm lost, man.
We
I don't
do.
know what the fuck.
It's like a white person band. They
Run
like
the Jewels.
I don't know what that is. That's the first
Killer
time
Mike,
I've ever seen that
Killer
shit.
Mike LP.
Oh, Killer Mike. I lost him.
All right.
A long time ago. He talking some positive shit. I see him. He gonna talk long. I don't like people talking long, man.
Right.
Mike, I love you, but goddamn it, you a preacher now. Like, I like you when you was rapping with Outkast. Now you didn't, because the white people ain't shit. Like, well, come on, man.
Well, we love him.
Mike,
Yeah,
Killer Mike
love-
is dope, though. Goddamn, he's dope.
Oh, and today we have Ronnie Ray. Ronnie Ray is our guest, the Lobo Den. Welcome to the
What's
den.
up, man? What's up, dog?
How you been?
Maintaining, dog. How you been, dog?
Good. You got a Fiji water? Hey, B. Cole owes you a Fiji water.
He did. He had 2 in his hand. What the fuck? I'm taking all these waters. I'm going to leave my phone in my bag, but I'm taking these waters. Shout out to B. Cole. He was one of the first guys I watched when I started.
Oh, really? When'd you start?
Well, when I wanted to do it. You ever go to the clubs and just watch and shit?
Dude, that was me in my first few weeks.
Yeah.
Just watching like a comedy pervert, I guess.
Yeah. I was going to All Jokes Aside.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
In 96. And he was there. D. Ray was there. No, this was one of the last shows I went to was a Def Jam tryout.
Okay.
And the people that were the finalists was Corey Holcomb, B. Cole, Damon Williams host, D. Ray, and I think Craig Robinson won. And I was like, shit, all these motherfuckers are famous now and shit, somewhat, man. So, yeah. So I'm like, I don't want to do that shit, so I waited. I waited like 4 years before I even attempted the shit. But I went into improv first. So
you did start improv. What was the group? You guys had a group, right?
Can we say that? The name of the group was called Oui Be Negroes.
Oh, We Be Negroes. It was
It wasn't WE. It was OUI, as in we, because we're paying homage to the people who couldn't get the black entertainers that couldn't get the love in the United States. They had to go over to France. So.
What's that? So that's a part of history I don't know about.
Yeah, Nicholas Brothers, Josephine Baker, all those guys like in the 2030s and shit like that. You looking it up now? Yeah, scroll down, you'll see my on. I should still be on them. They ain't mad at me.
Oh, OUI. Oh, like we.
Yeah, that's it. That's the group. Y'all got facts and shit. Everything. I like this, man. This is why I ain't started back, guy. I can't come up with this shit. All I got is a microphone.
Oh, Gold Star
Studio's
events.
open for you, baby.
Okay,
Yeah, the
thanks,
studio's open
man.
if you want to start your podcast again.
Appreciate it, man.
We
Be Negroes, though.
Okay, We Be Negroes. So you started, and then you went to so B. Cole he went to LA, but he came. We were just telling us about. He went to LA and came back, and you went to LA and came back too, right?
No, I went to I started making some money with We Be Negroes.
Okay.
I didn't know it was money in sketch comedy improv. We were doing like colleges and shit. We went. I taught at Stanford. I taught improv to Stanford students
really,
and shit
right?
like that.
Tiger Woods went to Stanford for a year or two.
He probably. I think he was. They were talking about him. He's famous. It was 90. It was like the year after he really killed. Did that shit. Then we like, yo, we moving here, and we like, all right. So we moved there. It was the whole fucking group just go and shit. So
where'd you guys move? LA or
I
California?
moved. It was 6 members.
Okay.
6 members in the group. The two people that ran the group stayed in Frisco. The other, me and the other three stayed in L.A. But the show was in Frisco. So the first 8 weeks, we had to drive to San Francisco.
That's what, 6 hours?
That is not fucking driving from here to Gary, Indiana. That shit is like 8 hours, man. Oh, dude. And then I was like, we going to rehearse first 2 weeks, then we did a 6-week run. First, the rehearsals were cool. Then I'm like, all right, the show's happening. Let's go hang out the show. Do the show, and something happened at the show. It was like, okay, either this is going to be the greatest experience or the worst experience. He said, I emailed Robin Williams to come to our show tonight. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Robin Williams, fuck coming to this damn show. And he's like, yeah, I emailed Robin Williams, and I found all these people that was local celebrities, and I found their shit, and I sent it to him. We doing the show. It's packed because we had nice little rep when we was there doing the Stanford show. And I was on stage. I said something. I heard, ha! I was like, oh, shit. And we go backstage like, he's here. He's fucking here and shit. So we do the fucking show. We fucked up like, it was like 3 scenes. We fucked up at the same time. That's how nervous we was. But when the show was over, he came backstage. He started talking to us, and she was like, you know, brother, we do improv. At the end of the show, this is sketch comedy, so we bring all the improvisers on stage. And she's like, oh, yeah, I play with y'all. The fuck? So he goes back out, and they didn't see him for some fucking year. Like, he was doing that show, 1 Hour Photo, that movie, 1 Hour Photo.
Oh,
he was doing, they had the blonde hair and shit. So he was like, okay, yeah, just call me down. So she goes up like, thanks for the show. We about to do some improv, and all the improvisers I invited, Oscar winners included. He come running down. They were like, oh, they go fucking crazy. Man, I was like, yo, this is the first show with this guy?
Oh, that was your first show?
No, that was the first 2 weeks of rehearsal.
Okay.
That was the first night, opening night. He was there. We can't go nothing but up. I felt like the Bears in 2006 when Devin Hester caught the first kickoff and ran to the touchdown,
Colts, right? And
then they fucking lost. That was my life in California.
Your life in California was Rex Grossman.
He can't be knocking sexy Rexy, man. Come on.
He was too short, dude.
No, but we did that shit. The show, then we wound up fucking up. The shit, the attendance got less and less. Got to the end of the show, we had shit down. It was
Why
fun.
did you guys live 8 hours away from each other? What was going on there?
I'm not gonna put them on Front Street, but
were you supposed to go to LA?
The people that ran the group. They the ones lived in the back.
Okay.
So they were I think they were kind of afraid of LA.
Okay.
That's up to them to tell you that. But
okay, and they were soft.
It took forever for them to come down and shit. So I was like, fuck.
Wait, where was the show? Where was the show at? The show was in LA or in San Francisco?
The show was in Frisco. We had to drive every fucking week to that damn place. Cars overheating and shit. It was crazy. Sleeping in the theater. It was crazy, man. So I'm like, I can't go nowhere but up from it. But moved down. Everybody fucking quit except for me.
Okay.
A lot of bullshit happened. I stopped. I'm like, look, I gotta start doing something else. So I started doing stand up, and I think I did stand up a few times here. Like in December '99 is like my first time on stage by myself.
Okay.
But from '99 to 2004, probably like 8 times I performed stand up. So I go to this one audition. My agent was like, "Yo, you got stand up on your thing, right? They're having a showcase."
Because you're acting in improv right now, right?
I was
at the time.
At the time with that, I got movies and shit, SAG card, all that shit. I was. So I'm thinking like stand up is nothing. It's it's the hardest fucking shit in the world. So I go up, I got my set jokes when I killed the 9 times in a row that I did it. But I go on this spot where it's every C and D list black comedian in the world. And not saying that to, talk shit about them, but they wasn't like famous yet. So you got Scruncho. You know Scruncho? Scruncho was on fucking stage in roller skates, and they fucking going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they go on Rodney Perry and D. Ray again, and these guys. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm on the stage with them, and they ain't fucking know me there. So my spot was at 9:20. They didn't know me, so dude bumped me to 12:30. So imagine walking around for 3 hours, scared as fuck with this fucking audience and shit. Melanie Camacho was the MC, and she give me your credits. I'm like,
Oh,
credits.
yeah, I think I saw Oprah from Martin.
Yeah, I'm like, credits. Oh, fuck. I was in this movie, Say Last Dance shit, and I do this. I'm on the road with this. Okay. Coming to the stage, he does like teen movies and shit. I never even told nobody that shit. She said he does like teen movies and she put it up for Ronnie Ray. And I go on stage and I tell the first joke and nobody laughs. I mean, like, Damon Williams is there. Damon Williams is the guy I watched here. I still ain't met that dude like I want to meet him yet. Because I gave him props like that. But he flew from Chicago to do that show. And I told him that, yo, I'm a fan, bro. I'm from Chicago. Oh, yeah, I'm going to check you out. He watched the show, and after I got off, he looked at me like, fuck out of here, dog. So that day, I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm about to do this shit for real. So I started hitting the mics every day.
You did like 100 in a row, right? Or something like that?
Not yet. Not that time.
Okay.
But as soon as I started doing it, I got the job at the Comedy Store hosting on Crack 'em Up Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was, what was that show?
Crack 'em Up Thursdays.
Because Sundays was Chocolate Sundays was, the black show was Sunday, right?
But Crack 'em Up Thursdays is pretty much a black show, too.
Okay.
Because I hosted with Spanky Hayes from Wildin' Out.
Okay.
Leslie Jones. Me and her worked together for like a year and a half, and then this guy named Esau came in. But I was the early show host, so I brought up a lot of the newer guys and shit. But like newer guys now, like these guys are vets and shit. Like I'm bringing them up, like Damon Williams and Damon Wayans Jr. and the Justin Hyers and shit, Tony Baker, all these guys. So yeah, we all came up together.
Did you took a? Was this? I think this was on your album. You took a comedy class, and was this true? You took a comedy class, and your teacher bombed. Was that a true story, or was that just a bit?
It's a bit. Though.
Oh fuck, dude!
Exaggeration, man. Goddamn.
I just wanted to know.
I also had sex with a prostitute over there too, and that's not real. That's
I was gonna. So
I did, but it wasn't all that shit happened.
You didn't lose your virginity to a prostitute.
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
You think?
I did. No,
wait, hold on.
If you think the first time is the hand job because I was the free dude. No, but then I went back on my birthday. It did happen that way. Okay. That did happen that way, but I didn't lose.
So this was on the. I wasn't around in the suburbs before the United Center. What was it? It was the Chicago something. Before the United Center was that
Chicago Stadium.
Chicago Stadium.
So Chicago Stadium, and that's when there were hookers there, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Every fucking where, dog.
Everywhere?
God damn it. It was a smorgasbord of coots. It was a stampede of vagina.
So the first time you got a hand job?
Yeah, my boy was like, I was like 15. No, I was like 14, 15, some shit. And my
boy, did that to somebody. Sort of.
You gave somebody a hand job?
No.
I just want to make sure.
A 15-year-old. Wait, hold on. I didn't give a 15-year-old fan.
Okay, go ahead. I didn't know how we got here. Go
when I was it's a 15 or 16-year-old allegedly we took to a whorehouse and he lost his virginity. But what happened? I'll tell you in a second. But what happened with you? Shout out to I want to say his name.
Oh, the hand job. Okay. My boy's like the old girl was like I do. It was me and my two homies and shit. I can't say their name because I think one is married now. Shit. Okay. But she like, I do both of y'all. You gotta do my boy. Okay, I do him too. Just go. And they gave $20 for both of them to fuck and shit. So then you going there? You got all right. I'm like fucking scared and shit. And she just like, all right, so you gonna bust? I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't really know this terminology and shit. Mm-hmm. I watch porn on mute, so I ain't know.
Oh yeah, because your parents in the room, right? Not in the room, but they're.
And I watched it. It was back in the day, so you had to watch the squiggly line on fucking cable shit. So I'm like, all right, and then I did it. And I'm like, that's it. She's like, yeah, and she left. And I'm like, what the fuck? So that was.
So this was just the hand job.
That was the hand job.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that. Now you had to go back.
I had to go back.
Okay.
It got addictive then. I'm gonna do it for real this time. I think I got stood up on a date and I'm like, fuck that. So I just went down there and me and prostitute got down and we just sat there and talked in the car for 20 minutes. That's the real story.
Before or afterwards?
After
you had sex?
Yeah.
Because you were young, right? You didn't have.
I was young. I think I was still in high school.
What were you guys talking about? I've done this with strippers and hookers before. Side fact: I think I've had sex with over 60 hookers, but that's not.
You keep counting this?
No, it's just look. It's kind of the same thing happened. Look, what happened with me was I was a caddy, right? Mm-hmm. And today's Mexican Independence Day, right? So I caddied with a bunch of older Mexican dudes, right, who didn't have papers, and they took me to a whorehouse. So then we took that 16-year-old kid or whatever he was.
Right.
Let's say he's 18 for the story. I don't know if it's illegal. Is it illegal to take a 6-year-old boy to get his?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So allegedly, this could have happened with somebody. It happened to a friend of mine, right? So my friend took this 16 or 15-year-old caddy, right, to a whorehouse in St. Louis, Virginia, right?
Right.
So then, but after, so he goes, he has sex with her. And afterwards, my other friend, who looks a lot like me, had sex with the same hooker, right? He looks very much like me.
Okay.
He was my twin friend, right? So my twin friend.
We all need twin friends.
Because it was like, because at that point, my twin friend was hardened, right? Not hardened, because he, like, the first time he or she, me, had sex with a hooker, the first time, I don't know how you felt. You were 15, right? Like,
you couldn't tell which one was you, the twin or him, like him or me.
But like how he explained to me how he felt the first time he had sex with hooker was like, it was a weird. I don't know how it felt for you, but to him, it was a weird ass moment. He's like, I can't believe I did this. I paid for sex. But after the second time, it was like, it was par for the course. Like, what's up? Like,
you're a professional now.
It's like, whatever. I got extra if it's good. I have extra for a tip, whatever. And then he went on a rampage for like a year. He would caddy. After caddy, would go and get hookers.
Wow.
Me. And then, I
like
was,
that for me.
But no, but then I was like, what am I doing? Me?
Yeah.
It was a dream, right?
All right, I didn't know we were gonna go here. Like my hooker.
It was.
I remember driving a paint van and meeting hookers on. Never mind, I ain't about to talk about that shit.
Where?
Never mind.
That's fine.
No.
Do you have a lady?
Not anymore. No.
What happened?
We don't
COVID?
like each other.
Huh?
COVID. Yeah. COVID.
Was it during COVID? Do you guys didn't live with each other?
We were already like, I need a break. All right, well, fuck it then. Then all this shit happened. Like, all right, well, I guess I ain't seen you. Still ain't seen her.
How's your COVID love life been during the COVID? Because it
fucking sucks. I ain't about to go into that shit because I just had some shit happen and we ain't about to talk about that.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm dead serious about that shit. We'll talk off of it. We'll talk off.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's gonna take up most of the interview because I gotta go back in the story and shit. You know it's how I tell stories and shit. It should start from the top and I try to get you in. So we're not doing that one.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
You can leave it to. But like, I had the last episode. I had to beep some stuff out because I had some people. Because I had my sister on, right? So and there was like some family stuff I talked about, so I had to beep it out.
Oh.
Because I got messages like, "Hey,
yeah, man, you talking too
stop
much.
talking about
Yeah,
us fucking." Right. So then, not my sister, but so now I'm done with that. But
learning so much about you, guys.
Huh?
Yeah,
We have
your twin friends and shit and fucking your sister.
No, but yeah, no, I'm done with like you. Like one time. I did a show. It was with Ken Steele, and this is the thing about hookers, right? I don't have sex with hookers anymore, right?
How much time I got?
Give me a second.
Hooker talk. Let's go, man.
We'll get off the hookers, but I don't have to think. But it goes back to this. Like I don't like hurting people's feelings, right? So if I sleep with, I get in a weird place when I sleep with somebody. Like sometimes I don't want to text them the next day and mess it. Like I get weird. I don't want to be too distant, but I don't want to be like, hey,
right.
And I don't have that with a hooker. I haven't had sex with a hooker in
you
years.
Shouldn't have that with a hooker.
Huh?
You laying serious pipe, but they still. Why you ain't come back? If them bitches is still coming, yeah, you drop me. You need to be a pimp, goddamn it. If that's the truth.
No, I know.
No, but no. After that episode with the girl in the car I talked to, I learned that you can get vagina for free. So I started making sure I learned how to talk to women, and after that. Yeah, I didn't really go out and look for no hooks no more.
No, I'm done having sex with hookers. Unless there's an island though. Did you guys hear?
I did go to Tijuana and I was like, hey, this don't look bad at all.
Oh, when you were in LA?
Yeah, we just went down. They were fucking two girls went. Let's see the donkey show. I saw it on 2020. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm riding on. So the donkey gonna fuck this bitch the whole ride down.
Did you guys see the donkey show?
No, we didn't.
You can't find it, right?
We couldn't find it. Let me ask him. Can we get the donkey show? And then no donkey show. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. For people who don't know, there's a show where a lady has a donkey has sex with her.
Right.
But I've never found it. Like I've never been to Tijuana as a 21-year-old or whatever. Like I never got to enjoy. I would always go as a little kid, right? Because my grandparents lived there. Would you go back to LA? I hate it now.
I miss the camaraderie.
Okay.
All my friends, all my comedy friends are there. When I started doing stand-up, I was always the older guy. So I started doing it on the regular when I was 30 years old. So everybody that came new and blah, blah, we wound up building the chemistry. So I was there 13 years. Mm-hmm. and I ain't started stand up till like year 4. So yeah, I missed the camaraderie. Cause it's kind of hard to, you don't know who's who. I'm too old to be new. You know what I mean? I don't want to, hey guys, what y'all want to go get some pancakes together? You know, I don't want to be that weird. Man, that dude, fuck that guy. You want to go get pancakes all the time. So, you don't want to be that guy, so you don't might not even see me out a lot. Like, man, every time, like, man, just come on out and hang. I'm like, I really don't want to do this shit no more. Like what y'all doing?
The hang, yeah.
I know what y'all doing. Y'all be trying to be great here, and that's wonderful. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I got to do too many things. So I'm like, fuck it. If I get a show, give me a show. I rip the show, I leave. Give me another show. Cause it's all about getting that next show. I'm not really trying to make a whole lot of fucking.
When's you got a show? Have you haven't performed in this whole COVID?
Just had one.
Asian 19.
Last month, 28th. Michael Jackson. The day Chadwick died.
Oh.
Cause I got the
day
message from
he died.
I got the message.
The
I was on stage for my brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was that day. It was in
Was it an indoor show, outdoor show, or?
So what?
Indoor or outdoor show?
Indoor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were like separating and shit. It was a small crowd. I don't fuck with them, man. They pretty cool.
Have you done any of the outdoor stuff?
I don't like outdoor.
No.
I don't like Zoom shit. So like, fuck. I'm like,
Did you
I'm just
do
not
Zoom?
performing. I did one for Mars Timms. He did like a pilot. He wanted me to be on it, and we had it's called rank this house. And we had to like just talk about the shit in the house, and they had like plastic dicks everywhere and shit. And it was crazy.
Whose house was this?
I don't know who the fuck. They was in Denver somewhere. What the fuck? I'm like, they'll send you the video, and then y'all gonna watch it and write the jokes down, and then y'all gonna do the whole show, 5 minutes of material on that shit. So we did it. It was me, a girl comic here, and a dude from New York.
I did one Zoom show on accident. Not on accident, but like somebody DM'd me, and then it was a girl, and I was like, oh, maybe, I was vague, right?
Right.
Like when you were producing shows, like I've been getting, I'm not used to this. Now I'm getting more messages because of the podcast. When you were producing, you start getting, how do you deal with DMs when people, how do you deal with a DM when somebody hits you up to do something, but you don't have it in you to tell them, I don't want you to do it. But I'm not gonna respond.
I give them, dude, I don't knock anybody that wants to do it. I don't like you. I appreciate them being straight up with me though. Don't try to pretend to be my fucking friend and then when I'm get that spot. I don't want that shit. Like just, hey, can I get the spot? You know what? I got something for you. You get a non-paid spot. I'll throw you up because I know how it is. So fuck it. Just I give you a non-paid spot. Oh, thank you. They grateful. So go up. If you kill, yeah, I fuck with you. But this pretty much your audition with me.
Okay.
And if you don't come and you got a fucking attitude, no, I might not work with you no more. Mm-hmm. So that's just how I see it.
Yeah, I've had people, and I'm sure you had it where like when I got cornered into producing stuff where you got this, there's two comics, right? They're both pretty, actually this guy's a little bit funnier, but this guy's a little bit of a diva, and it's like, man, I can't have him on the show. Like I can't, I don't want to work this dude. Like
I don't understand that shit with comedians, man. They listen to this all the time.
Yeah,
comedians
probably.
right now.
Yeah, the Chicago
okay,
one. Let's attack people.
Yeah.
Who don't you
A
like?
comedian does not have a reason to be cocky. We all fucking bombed before. How in the fuck you gonna want me in because I ain't got this show? Dude, you gonna go up tomorrow. It's gonna be fucked up for you. One of them shows gonna be fucked up if you ain't on your game. So if you thinking you that high, even if you are and you have like a 4 or 5 year streak of not bombing, you had a day that you bombed. Always stay humble because your shit can always happen to you. So you just gotta be ready for that next show. So yeah, be cool. Go out and do your damn thing. I don't like cocky comedians.
What was one of your worst shows you've had?
Oh, man. May 2007. Miami Improv. Opening for Henry Welch. And now this is what happened with me. This is why I say I said exactly what I just said. No reason to be cocky because when I moved to LA, I'm like, these 5 things are gonna happen for me. I'm gonna be in a movie with Paramount Pictures. I'm gonna have a TV series. I'm gonna work with John Landis. I forgot what the fucking 4th one was, but the last one, I'm gonna meet the girl from the LL Cool J lounging video.
Can we pull her up? Yeah. I want to see her.
Her name is Charity Hill.
Okay.
So I'm like, this shit's gonna happen. So I got pretty much, I had all that. I worked with John Landis. We did a fucking video with him called, it was a little sketch called
so you did do that.
Shawshank in a Minute. Called Shawshank in a Minute. Paramount Pictures was Say the Last Dance. And what was the other? TV series was on Playboy TV.
Okay.
Yeah, so I forgot the other one. I got it though. So I'm like, okay, I'm straight. So I get out there. So dude, my man Mark Ellis, he's kind of hot now. He got a damn thing going on Amazon. And he like, Ronnie, what's up? I'm like, what's up, man? Like, I'm matter of fact, doing this show, I'm going to spots. And people are like, yo, Ronnie, man, you want to get up? I'm like, we good, man. I'm in the back making money. I ain't giving a fuck about this shit. So I see Mark while I'm walking out of that show. Mark like, yo, I got to connect with the guy that does Miami Improv. Do you want to do it? You looking for comedians? I'm like, shit, yeah. So like, all right, this is gonna change everything. I did all my shit, all my due diligence for this shit. So now I can go on to the next level. I knew about the show for like 4 months. I did not hit the stage at all.
For 4 months.
For 4, I used to go every day.
Uh-huh.
I was probably going like once or twice a week, if that. You know, I had a new girlfriend and shit, so I'm like, fucking having sex and hanging out with her and wearing matching outfits and shit like that. The day of the show, I'm flying to Miami. I did not fucking start writing my set out until they said you're an hour away from Miami. Oh, I gotta write something. Write this shit out. I get there, fucking car pick me up. I go to my condo, overlooking the ocean. I get to the spot, and I was like, this motherfucker crazy. Dave Chappelle talks about this in his special, how the green room is right there at the stage. So when you open the door, you on the stage. And the fucking room goes like, you walk in, it's like this, but then you pass the wall, it's everybody's back here. So it's weird mix, and the stage is on this side, so you have to walk and see these people. I walked in, and I did not know, not talk about my race, I did not know it was Black Night. People, if y'all don't know what, I would have called it another name, but I'm the only black person here. Black Night is a whole lot different beast. Like, that was the shit that I used to do at the Comedy Store. Like, but I'm like, yo, I got jokes, and I'm trying to impress these guys. I had to do 2 25-minute sets, man. And in the audience, it was like Rick Ross and fucking Miami Dolphins and hookers and pimps and shit. It was
Definitely
every
hookers.
stereotype in the world in the audience. I go on stage, I'm supposed to do 2 25-minute sets. I did 12 minutes the first show and 8 minutes the last show. And the funniest shit I said was, I'm about to get the fuck off this stage. And I left, and they paid me the money. Like, we gonna pay you. We saw your tape. We know you can do it. So we had West Palm Beach the next day, and I'm on the phone with my homie, my mom's, my girl and shit. Like, yo, I don't know. If I don't fucking do shit tonight, if I bomb tonight, I quit. I'm done with this shit. That's how bad that shit was. And I literally sat up all night looking at the ocean, just like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with myself if I don't fucking kill them all? But I did kill. I had a good show the next day, and I kept going.
So what changed in your career after that? That put you in your place a little bit?
It did.
Yeah.
But you know what? You just said earlier, the 100 shows in 100 days, and like that, that's let me do 100 open mics in 100 days.
After that, right?
After that, because I'm like, let me see if I still want to do this shit. You know, because I could just go and get my agent and just go act. Not giving it, because I got it credit. I thought the show was going to season 2, and it didn't. You know what I mean?
Was it the Playboy?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
supposed to go to Showtime or Cinemax or something.
What'd you guys do on that?
It was a show called Canoga Park.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have brought a thing for you to check it out if I knew you wanted to see it. But yeah, I'm like, okay.
Was there nudity?
Hell yeah. What the fuck?
I'm a pervert. So.
It was every day.
So they're attractive women.
I was like, would y'all stop being naked? No, hell no. It was a good time. That's the best job. I don't think nothing is gonna top that shit. I don't care how much money you pay me. That shit is magnifico, goddamn.
What was the name of the show?
Canoga Park was the name of the show, and I did a show called Totally Busted. Totally Busted is like Punked, but with nudity.
Oh, on the Playboy Channel.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys film?
Did you ever go to the Valley? I mean, in the Valley, obviously.
That's where porn. Yeah.
That's where porn is. Canoga Park is fucking Valley.
Did they leave? California leave because they were trying to put
They're
condoms
done.
on people.
Canoga Park, Canoga.
Because they were trying to put condoms on people in California, so they wanted to leave and went to Vegas, didn't they? Or are they
I
still
don't
in
know.
there?
I don't know. I think Playboy TV shut down. I think that show shut down because we went over budget.
Okay.
Yeah, they won $3 million. Y'all spent $6 million. I'm like, I ain't seen none of that shit. I don't know who the fuck y'all paid to get that. But yeah, nope. Canoga Park, greatest job ever. Shout out to Nick Thomas, man. He did the Let's Be Cops movie. He's the guy that created that show. That movie Let's Be Cops with Damon Williams. Damon Wayans Jr. He wrote that.
When you were at this peak, right? Did you ever have a hot Hollywood girlfriend?
No. 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 And it's like, it's okay. like the girl my girlfriend I had out there, she gonna be famous, but who gonna believe me when I, you know what I mean? She hitting right now. So it's like, who knows? But no. We've seen a lot of them though.
Okay. Hey, so
I made out with somebody, I can't say.
You made out with somebody, huh?
Somebody's famous, yeah. I can't say who it is.
I wonder who.
And I never had sex with nobody on the show either.
No.
I dry hump 4 women though. I dry hump.
On camera or off camera?
It was on camera.
Okay.
Dry hump. Naomi Banks. She was on my podcast. Randy Wright. Who's the third one? Oh, shit. Kalani Lay, and her name is Christian the guy, I think. Yeah, those 4.
Were you able to maintain your professionalism when you're dry humping them?
I tried. They had it on the top of the script. Do not
get
penetrate.
A boner.
No, right on top of the motherfucker. Like, do not fucking do that shit. You would. You see, the caps on there. Just imagine this shit this big. Goddamn it. Yeah.
It would have said, "Don't."
Do not. Yeah, all sex is simulated. They made sure they said. But you ain't. I didn't know I was fucking like that until
Did you have
the day of
pants
the
on?
show.
Wait, hold on. You're dry humping with pants on?
Yeah, dry humping with your shorts or some shit. Yeah, so it's like crazy. I'll send you some shit.
You go to strip clubs?
No, I got kicked out the last 2 I went to.
Where were they at?
It was called Cowboys. Oh no, like Dixie Highway and shit.
Where's that?
Going towards Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Well, one time I was just walking around and I sat at the table and there was a bunch of people at the table. I just happened to have a seat. I don't know if this was the main seat. Fucking the stripper chick kept picking me out to fucking give her money. I'm like, why the fuck she coming to me and shit? I'm like, I threw like $1 and some shit, and when I threw the money, she had her back turned to me. So she didn't think I was doing nothing, so she did a signal to get me out of there and shit. So, dude, and you get out of here, buddy. You ain't spending no fucking money and shit. But I'm like, ain't nobody spending money. I'm the only motherfucker up here. And the last time was me and my friend was just grabbing ass.
This is both at the same...
No, the second time.
It's the same place at Cowboys?
Same place.
Can you grab ass there?
No, we were just sitting at the thing eating the free buffet and just grabbing, like, just putting our hands out and shit. And they walking by this shit. Then old girl like, I see what y'all doing. Y'all get y'all ass out. And we left. Yeah.
Dude, do you know the strip clubs? So you're not into strip clubs,
I'm not
right?
into strip clubs. When I found out I can get pussy for free, I was okay on strip clubs. And then I worked there. Like, yeah, I don't really have to see.
You worked?
When I worked at Playboy TV, I didn't have to.
You can't go back to the strip clubs in Southwest Indiana.
No, and
anymore.
I just watched P Valley. Yes, I'm good, man.
What's P Valley?
P Valley's on Stars. That shit is fucking incredible.
Is that about strippers?
Yeah, in Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah.
James, we're gonna have some strippers on here soon, though.
Pull that up. The girl that starred on that motherfucker.
No, for real.
No, on P Valley, the girl fucking looked like fucking what's the girl? Zoe Kravitz and Rihanna mixed into one fucking person. That shit is fucking
James,
gorgeous.
you know the crackhead I keep trying to get on the podcast?
Yes.
His daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
She stripped for years, and she got another stripper friend who would hook too. So I gotta message him. I'm gonna get him on the podcast.
Y'all gonna talk comedy to them?
No, we're talking stripping and hooking.
I thought that was a comedy podcast.
Sometimes, right?
Okay.
But look,
I think you really should do something because we keep going back to fucking blowjobs and shit and nudity and penetration.
I
think you should. No, I think you should have a podcast where you just interview motherfuckers like that.
I don't have. I've been trying to have her dad. This he's a functioning crackhead, but he works, right?
Does he listen to this show all the time?
No.
Okay, you might not have his ass on.
Huh?
This fucking dumbass crackhead and shit. Yeah, go ahead.
But he's like he smokes crack, right?
Wow. DMX.
But he smoked crack for years. You know, he was in prison. He smokes. He's got some poetry written. He's like, look, let's go. But he bailed on me twice, right?
Oh.
He bailed on me twice. Like I was another
You can't trust a crackhead though.
Huh? Like no, you can't, right? James doesn't want him in here.
He can come in here.
Come back. He gonna
if I can see him the whole time.
He gonna steal this empty baby wipe thing.
Yeah, dude. Wait till I get a camera in every
Try to
room.
find something to steal.
No, but he works, right? He's a nurse, right? And he's a nurse. He's like, look, I'm a nurse, right? Do we know what's funny? He's a nurse and he's a drug counselor in Texas. He's like, you gotta get he's like, I'm a fucking drug counselor. You know what I mean? I'm like, they're paying me to this, you know? And he still smokes, right? He still smokes, but he works.
I don't think you should have him on. He'll get fired.
Mm-hmm. Wow, he would. Yeah, he talking. Yeah,
I think he did get fired again because then
I wasn't know
because he's a felon too, right? So, but then when
damn, he got a job though. This one got a job and a stripper daughter. This motherfucker achieving shit.
He's been working. He's been a functioning crackhead for I don't know over 20 years.
I'm mad they ain't paying extra for unemployment. This motherfucker out here.
He works.
He's never not jobs and shit.
He's never not working. Right now he's working, doing some construction jobs while he's up here. But he was down there. What happened was the place he was working at, the nursing home was like whatever, run independently. Right. But then it got taken over by like corporate Chinese people, and they were more strict. So they, because he was a felon.
Damn.
Did he kill somebody? I don't remember. I'll ask him when I do the podcast. I forgot because it was he'll look him up. The record
Excuse me.
You never been to jail, right?
Never.
Never?
No.
No, I only been. Did knock on wood.
Don't plan on it.
Where do you stay? Where do you live?
No, I'm at the police station down the street. I want to go to jail. I need to go to jail for my quota as a black person. No, I'm on 69th Street right now.
Where's that?
Right off
I'm a
Cottage Grove.
I have no idea. Is that south? Is that?
It's south, yeah.
Okay.
It's hood like a motherfucker. You know how the gas station is down the street from your house? I will never go to that fucking gas station.
Hey, I heard you say this. You went to somebody. Was this true? Another one. You went to somebody's house or a girl's house. I don't know if this was exaggerated. And there was like 20 people in front of your car on the south side. Was it?
That's true shit.
Oh, what happened there?
I'm at this girl house for the first time. Like we just hanging out and shit.
Is this where was it? South side?
This 79th and Hermitage, I think, the street. And we was in there having a good time watching. I think the bootleg version of Bad Boys.
Oh, Bad
Boys,
right? Bad Boys, yeah.
The first one is shit. That's how long ago that was. And
this one is in the theater, right? Was it the cam? Was it the cam, or was it a decent bootleg?
It was a decent bootleg. Okay. Yeah, a little scraggly. You heard a little baby crying a little bit, but it was clear. As long as it was clear, and we weren't thinking about that shit. We making out and shit, feeling on each other. And I'm like, this is a good time. I think I'm gonna make this woman my girlfriend and shit. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see you later. And I looked outside. Fucking 20 people are sitting on my fucking car. I mean, like babies and shit sliding down my fucking windshield. And I'm like, I don't know this area. What the fuck am I doing? She's like, well, just wait and just see what happens. And shit, I'm like, fuck, I ain't have a cell phone. I couldn't call the homies like, yo, man, y'all need to come around here. And
is this before cell phone or you just didn't have
it? It's before one. It's like probably them brick phones. When the fucking phone call costs $47 and shit. But no, I sat there and waited, and I'm like, I can't wait no goddamn more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going. She's like, you gonna be all right? So she came outside, stood like with her arms crossed, like, I hope we make it out and shit. Like, hey man, y'all in my car. Oh, my bad, homie. Hey, come on, get off that windshield and shit. They had a fucking baby on the windshield. And I pulled off, like, woo, shit. And I'm like, I almost didn't go back, but
what happened with you and that girl?
We dated for like about a year. I cheated on her majorly. I was 21. That shit was. I liked her too. It's probably one of my favorite girlfriends. But she won't accept me on Facebook. So like,
she won't, right?
Won't, no.
I hate that.
I think she has like about 4 kids now and married or something.
I got one who's married, who still won't. Like I sent her a friend request like once a year. She was like, she liked me too. She was cool. She was nice. I think, but I can't tell if she's married or not. But I sent her a friend request. I saw she was a mutual friend with a comedian. I think Manny Acosta, and I was like, oh shit. So I sent her that friend request. Like maybe she'll see the mutual friend and see what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, nothing, dude. And
yeah, I know. My partner's cousin was her friend in high school. I didn't know. So I went to like a repass thing.
Partner.
My homeboy.
Okay.
Yeah. My bad. I forgot.
Well, when I hear
to my friend,
when I hear
since
partner,
the 3rd grade and shit, Kenny Baker, Social Security number, such. But no, him, he was at a repass for his aunt, and his cousin was there, and I like saw that she knew her, and I'm like, oh shit, pulled out, yo, can you tell her that I'm trying to get in touch?
How'd you get caught?
No,
Phone?
I didn't get caught. I never got caught.
You said you didn't get caught?
I was cheating. I was like, I just felt guilty. Like, she good, man. Fuck, I'm gone.
Oh, and then you just...
I just had other chicks. I'm like, you can't make it tonight? All right, somebody can hang out.
And that's what I tell people. No, that's not what I tell. That's not what I tell women. Kind of like, look, man, I don't know, but James is white, so white men don't cheat as much. But no,
black men don't cheat either.
Or Latinos don't. Yes,
That's a movement.
Well, isn't that what is that? That's
Black men don't cheat the
that?
movement. I don't know where the fuck that shit came from.
That just came. Isn't that
I'm
on
like,
Twitter?
didn't Jay-Z just do a whole album? He cheated on Beyonce and shit?
But Cardi B's breaking up with
Yeah.
Offset.
He fucked around, yeah.
But this is, look, man, this is what I feel like somebody like Offset, you can do, what you expect from somebody like him is like, hey, this is how much I'll cheat, right? There's like a limit, but I feel like you kind of know, like if you're with a rapper, right?
Right.
Who's getting pussy thrown at him 24/7, right? Who it's like, I'm not cheating, but what is it like? As a rapper, I'm not cheating. This is what I'm doing. But I feel like, like there's only so much not cheating you can do.
It's so fucking amazing, dude. Like you don't have to even be a rapper. Just be interesting in show business. Have you done like small towns and shit?
Yeah, I fucked 2 old ladies in Beloit for
See?
Crane's Butter shows.
Yeah, like shit
You ever
like
do
that. No, I never did. You gotta give me the info. I want to fuck some girls in Beloit too. I have done that. I have done butter shows.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had some chicks in there from there?
It was
Okay, my voice went up out there.
it was at Mustangs. It was
Yeah,
at-
Mustangs, yeah. I hosted. Damn. Wow. They giving out cooch up in
It was
Beloit?
an old lady, right? She's in her 50s or 60s.
I got hit over by some chicks there. I'm like, yeah, no.
No, you said it was probably them, right?
That probably was.
You have standards, right? Well, you're taller than me. I'm not as tall, right? Tall men get more trim than I'm only 5'9", I think.
Oh,
You know what I mean? How tall are you?
6'1".
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have better options than me.
Oh,
So
I didn't know. I'm taking advantage of my powers. Then.
Look, I'm friends with girls. I see my friends. They look and they're on their Tinder. It's like too short.
Oh,
No,
shit.
right? You know what I mean?
Okay. No.
So
let me tell you this though. Fuck that. Yeah, but in the West Coast we did a thing called Tribble Runs.
Oh, Tribble Run. That.
Have you done Tribble Run?
No, but I've heard about him. The West Coast. Yeah, I've heard. Diaz has talked about it.
Yeah, you do
Diaz
like Northern Cali. You do Northern Cali. You do Oregon. You do Idaho, Montana, and Washington. These are and probably Wyoming if you lucky enough, whatever the fuck. So I'm like, I'm gonna send all my shit and I'm gonna give me some fucking dates. This is after that fucking Miami bullshit.
Oh,
so I'm like,
after-
after I do the 100 shows, I'm gonna send my shit out to do that, and I'm featuring. I'm gonna fucking kill. I go do my first show, and I take the Greyhound up to Sacramento to meet the guy. And get to the guy, we ride 8 hours. I ride 8 hours on the Greyhound. I get in the car with him, drive 8 hours to K Falls, fucking Oregon and shit. And we're in the car and we getting along, you know what I mean? But this
How does
dude,
he look? I never.
he's what? How he look?
Tribble, yeah.
I never met Tribble.
Oh, this
I
is
was
just,
at the Hairliner. The Hairliner picked me up.
Oh, okay.
So this motherfucker here, like, he's funny dude, cool guy. But I'm like, he started talking the story, telling me the stories and shit. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm married and blah, blah. You know, I worked for a toy factory. I mean, I worked at a video game company for years. And like, you know what, I'm a little funny, so I'm trying these jokes out. And what about you? He started telling me that shit. And like, you got a lady? Like, yeah, man, my girl, won't you drop me off, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I got a wife, man. Me and my wife, man, I love her so much. And she does this and then my kids and blah, blah, blah. So, and like, yeah, so probably about an hour of this shit. And then he's like, you got your condoms when these chicks come at us tonight? I'm like, what the fuck? What? I'm like, dude, you just got through talking about that shit. And he like, man, no, me and my wife got an agreement. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's the agreement? He said, I was going out and I didn't expect to have any people pay attention, but like when you come in these towns, you are the biggest star in the town. So he like, so just prepare. So he said, I went out and I was featuring and women just walking up to me wanting to ask me what the room is and blah, 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 blah and shit. And I'm like, yeah, he like, man, he said he kept like knocking them away. Like, I'm married. So he went back and he was like, his wife, Miss Wife, what the fuck her name is? He said,
Miss Wife, yeah.
Whatever. He said, Miss Wife. He said, I was real close to having sex with this lady. So I told her I was married, but it's getting hard to fight temptation. I got all these shows coming up and I don't know what I'm going to do. And she's like, all right, well, you feeling uncomfortable, I'm going to tell you what you do. He said 3 things. He said, if you do it, first off, I don't want to know about it. If you do it again, he said, second rule is always wear a condom. And he said, third rule, never the same girl twice.
Oh, that's smart.
And that was it. And I was like, wow. I'm like, motherfucker.
Can you repeat those? So never the same girl twice.
I'm like, your wife ain't black, is she? Because my girlfriend would have kicked my ass.
What was that gentleman, the headliner?
I forgot his name. All I remember those rules, though.
What was he? White dude, black dude?
White dude.
Asian? Puerto Rican.
White dude. White dude. Like he work at Best Buy.
Don't tell me. Oh my god, dude. Hold on. I'm getting ideas.
Yeah.
But because this is what I was telling. So were you getting laid at Tribble Run shows?
No.
Because look, Cranes. So you never met Tribble, right? This is almost like a fucking West Coast Cranes. Nobody. Does anybody meet him? All right. The same thing happened with Cranes.
He was on. He got a thing on YouTube. I finally saw his face. I talked to him on the phone a couple of times.
Okay. No, because the same thing as with Cranes. Like people didn't think he existed. It was a fake thing. So you go. I've done some shows with Cranes. Like some actual shows, right? Crane's Butter. Crane's Butter.
Butter, okay. Yeah. I know Butter. What's happening, Butter?
No, but like nobody, you don't.
Nobody know. Are you Crane? Yeah, I'm walking in. Oh, you Butter?
You don't. No, but he's never there, right?
Right.
So what he does is like he'll message the host and be like, "How'd it go? Who did or whatever?"
Yeah. He did that to me.
Done shows, yeah. How was the show? Who DM and you give out the money and stuff.
I remember one of my last shows that I got on hold. You don't know if that's acting talk for this movie. When you on hold, when they like you, and they're like, "Yo, they want you on hold for this movie called Widow." The movie that was out with that was shot.
What does that mean on hold?
On hold is like they wanna use you, but they trying to make sure there's other. Pretty much, I didn't know what it was. I thought I had the damn part. I thought they were just checking the schedule and they gonna call.
You're like a backup.
No, I was gonna be had a fucking part in the movie and shit. So I got this call on the way to that show. And I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like, oh fuck it, I got that shit. So I'm hosting the show, and at the end, before I brought the, hey everybody, get y'all fucking glasses up. Y'all ain't gonna never see my ass again. I'm doing a movie with Viola Davis and blah 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 blah. And then I'm drinking that shit, man. I get home, man. The next day they said they didn't want me. Then my aunt died. It was like 4 or 5 things happened out there. Like, this is some bullshit.
It's
so
always
like
together.
It all came together, man.
It always comes together.
It's bullshit, man. And I never done this show. I did a show one more time. I think I opened for Ed Towns.
Oh, okay.
I was the comic before him.
Oh, okay. I opened. You know what? I opened or I featured for Larry Reeb. Oh, and Kevin. I think
Uncle Larry.
Uncle Lair,
Mm-hmm.
and Kevin Bozeman. I think we got him next week. Mm-hmm. But look, but the lady at the Crane show, 50s, 60s, she's sitting there by herself, right? And I used to have a joke. In the beginning of the joke, I would say, "Oh, who's single here?" Right? And it was kind of I don't know if it was like my trick to see who was single, who would yell, and I have a little memory bank. All right, talk to him after the show. And it was this older lady sitting by herself. I don't want to say her name, but her daughter was a bartender. But she was one of these. She was like
decent looking bartenders up there.
Huh?
Yeah, decent looking bartenders.
Yeah, thick, right? I like bigger women. Do you like
no,
No, you don't.
If you can eat more than me, no.
Oh, really? Ooh, I love feeding women. Not like
you eat more than my ass. You really fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right up my alley. You should see the
extra burly, please.
You know Eric Pennell. Eric likes skinny women, right? Eric Pennell, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I always DM these big. Just like BBW,
motherfucking B.
Huh?
We know what category you like on X video.
No, I'm on Instagram.
BBW.
Like my Instagram is very unprofessional. If you look, can you pull out Instagram in public and not be embarrassed?
Yeah.
Okay, and I can't. Right? It's the first.
I think I need to take some of them women off. I just dial like anything. Any chick that's.
Can you go to my
hot.
Instagram? Go to the people I follow. Maybe go Lobo 9110. Dude, I just got charged $30 today for fucking OnlyFans. I forget. Anyway.
Oh man, fuck that shit. My girl I do a podcast with that's coming out. One of my ex-girlfriends from LA. She lives in Dallas now, and she's one of those chicks on OnlyFans.
Or who I'm following.
She's on Chatterbait.
Oh no, just scroll up, follow.
I'm trying to see what the fuck you talking.
Type in Vic. Oh, you know what? Type in Victoria. Type in VIC.
Hold on, it's not gonna come up on a screen though. Do you know her? Do you know her full thing?
I know it's VICTORAY. Or RYA. I DM'd her. I was like, you want to do the podcast? There he is. I am Victoria. And
she
bigger,
in Chicago?
And bigger. No. She's Lebanese. Brazilian.
I'm looking at license plates on the car. That shit.
Can we shout out? So it's I am Victoria.
She really trying to get that shit from under the
VICOTRYAA. That's come on her face. But
yeah, from what though? That's the fuck.
Oh yeah, we can't show that.
She gonna get banned. Shame on you. What's your phone number?
Oh, she looks too skinny there, right there. I don't like that. She's gained like 30 pounds. But look.
Why we keep going back to the porn shit? Fucking with you, dog. We
I'm a
want to talk
pervert,
about
dude.
You got questions written down and shit.
I'm a
perv life.
Dude, I'm a pervert.
I'm mad. I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you.
But
I go out gawking every weekend, goddamn.
you golf?
You gawking.
Oh, butt watching.
That's right. But you, man, we hear my boys be in the car like, man, how drunk you have to be to fuck that chick? Man, I need 3 bottles. I'm gonna do it, man. Yeah, she too tall, man. We lay down. We the same size.
What's the biggest girl you've been with?
Oh shit! What the fuck? She was huge, dog.
Oh, that reminds me of the big girl in California. But okay.
Big girl in California.
Yeah. So, what was your big?
I was here. This was before I moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit was wrong, man.
This man.
I was drunk and I met her and I gave my number and we were talking. I forgot how she looked.
That's happened.
And I was like, all right, so I'm coming to get you.
this
My
is
aunt out of town. People out of town. I'm at the crib and shit. I'll come scoop you. She came by the crib. We smashed out. And I was like, shit, I can't keep doing that shit. That bitch too fucking big. And then she called me and I was like, you know what? I can't. I was like avoiding the calls and shit. Then she called and was like, why you ain't got, no, I just can't do it. You know what? Fuck you. And then I guess it's like the last 3 dudes did the same shit to her. I'm like, I'm sorry. Yo, dick ain't that good anyway. I'm like, damn, you gonna hurt my feelings too and shit. But like, I knew the shit was good though. And fuck
Do you have her Instagram?
Well, I'm like, no, I don't even know her fucking name.
Okay. What happened with me, I met this big girl in L.A. I was at a strip club, right? The Alameda Strip, right? Near, because my aunt lived in Southgate.
So I'm Southgate. I lived in Downey. I lived in Downey.
Oh, you're not far from me. Yeah. So I'm in Southgate, and I would take my aunt's car and then go to either... I got a hooker once, but whatever. This time I go to the Alameda Strip, a little strip club, right? And they have the pasties and things. They can't show everything.
That's it, bullshit.
That trash,
right
yeah, dude, yeah.
So that PG-13 ass strip club and shit.
So
you know you want to show your titties.
So the Admiral's full nude, right? My first strip club I ever went to, the Admiral Theater. So I'm at the Alameda Strip and I meet a girl. We're talking. We're kind of hitting it off, and I get her number. We hang out afterwards. So then I think we go get tacos. Right, I forgot the name of the taco place. There's a chicken on the front, El Gallo something, right? And so we
Pollo Loco.
Oh no, I love Pollo Loco though.
Pollo
I love that
Loco's
stuff.
bomb.
Yeah. So then we're over there, and I remember we end up in. I go to her place. She goes where I put the seats down in my aunt's Honda Pilot, right?
Right.
So I'm in the back seat. We're messing around, and I remember this. I started. I hate being graphic, but I started. I guess what I thought was fingering her, right? And then I realized that it wasn't her vagina. It was it really was a roll of. I
you
think
went to the holy hole.
It was no. It wasn't. I think
her navel.
No, it was like just another roll of fat, and I thought it was a vagina. It was a crease, and this is for real. I think this is a bit, and people have said this, but this really happened to me, dude. I remember, and I was like, and I felt
his face. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, dude. Like he's slim. He doesn't. It was another.
Like, hey, I ain't never going to California.
This roll of fat, and I was like, it was so embarrassing, man. It was so embarrassing, and she did meth, but
she ain't do enough of it.
Obviously,
she be skinny the motherfuckers. She did.
So I've never, people don't do meth in Illinois. Really, it's a California thing. Remember?
Right? Yeah.
So I was out there, and she's like, we're talking before. She's like, like I did meth for like a year or two, and that's the first time anybody I've heard say like doing meth, and I was like, but that's the first thought that came to my head. I was like, really,
beast,
you
man.
did meth, and you're still this
It's a
big.
different. You they like Robert Downey Jr. on Less Than Zero as high.
Oh, you've dealt with tweakers out there?
That's yeah.
Oh,
I never dealt. I know I know the drug face.
Yeah,
like, your ass on something. Okay, you got that. What you was on?
But the other, no, she was done. She did a few years. The first time even hearing somebody say that they did meth before, and I was like, and that's the first thought I had. Was like in my head, I didn't say it to her. I was like, really, you're so big? Like how the fuck? Well, I didn't say it to her. I hate.
It's either meth or a cheeseburger.
But the other time is like it happened to me. I was at a place called the Cove. Right, it was a little. I live in the suburbs, so we have our dumb little clubs. It was this little club we had next to this golf course.
Right.
That's actually a customer of mine now because daytime I sell golf equipment. So anyways, I'm at the Cove and there's this big, and I'm drunk, and there's this big chick, right? And I get her number. I'm excited. She's beautiful, right? She's beautiful. But then the next day, same shit happened. I was drunk, and that weekend we went to go hang out. And I remember, because my friends told me they saw me, right? I went to meet her up, and I sat next to her. And he said when he walked in, the bed was like at an angle because she was so big, right?
Damn.
And then he just saw he walked in, he saw a look in my face because I didn't. It's like when you realize, like, man, this shit, I didn't know what to do. Like, you can leave. I can't be like, look, I thought you were smaller, right? So then. But I think I only slept with her once too. But she's.
You had to do it one time.
It's like you're on top of a waterbed or
courtesy
something.
smash. Was it a waterbed? You said.
It feels like you're on top of it was very awkward, because I'm not that big of a dude, right? I'm only like 5'9". I'm fatter now because of quarantine. Did you gain any weight?
Shit, man. When I moved back to Chicago, I gained fucking 80 pounds.
80 pounds?
I've been here 6 years. What the fuck? I'm like, dude, so now I think I dropped like 30, 40. So I'm like, all right, we back. Kinda. But I'm working out every fucking day since fucking July 1st.
What are you eating?
I had to cut a meal out now.
Okay. But what kind of food do you do? You well,
I'm not out doing comedy, so it's like, okay, if we ain't drinking the 2 drink minimum, and then if I drink, I have to eat something. Okay. So I'm coming home from fucking Laugh Factory and shit, and buying like McDonald's and whatever the fuck's open, and just eating this shit. So
hold on, McDonald's, right? I don't know if you guys anybody have the new spicy nuggets at McDonald's?
No,
nobody,
I'm not
right?
a fan of the spicy nuggets. Why you throw the pen? Anyway, I think we need to go get there. He throwing shit.
Everybody shook their head.
I'm gonna not go over the Fiji bottle.
Does nobody eats fast food here except for you? McDonald's. Nobody has.
I ain't McDonald's here, but I just moved. I just got my own crib, man.
I can't hear him. What did he say?
I had the Travis Scott meal.
He had the Travis Scott meal. So what is that?
I wouldn't dare buy that shit. What the fuck? Was the commercial got you with the cartoons?
I didn't even see it. No.
You ain't seen the commercial? You got a commercial?
I saw the Twitter stuff, so I had to join in.
He's younger. He's on the Twitter.
Oh yeah.
But what is on Travis Scott meal? Bacon and lettuce or something?
It's a quarter pounder, right?
It's a quarter pounder.
They were selling that anyway. They put a name to that motherfucker. Put a name to it. It's going to sell.
I'm going to give a few life hacks. McDonald's, my friend, I live with a friend who he's a closet eater, right? He has an eating problem. So he eats till his stomach hurts. I don't know if people do this. He eats till his stomach hurts. He bought a bed. Yeah, he bought one of those. Like,
I don't know what you call them motherfuckers. He's a stuffer.
He's a stuffer. Right? He's a stuffer. Like, I've been there. He's like.
I don't think you want to eat with me. I am a stomach stuffer.
So he's stuffed. He bought a bed specifically to
get
help
the
him.
fuck out of here.
Those beds that go up and down or whatever, because at the end after stuffing, like, he just pain and the heartburn, so he can sleep.
How old is he?
In his 30s.
It's coming. The bad day is coming to this motherfucker. Not even like, dude, like, I don't even know him. Like, no, I know how this is gonna end.
We all say, but I think he's on a fast right now or something, like a 3-day fast.
But dude, I used to do that shit all the time, and you go back to the same habit, don't matter, man. You gotta change your lifestyle, bro. Not to even sound like a health nut and shit, like, for real.
Well, I was fat. I gained 30 pounds when I broke my collarbone, and then I had to wait for 6 years, and I lost it for a girl.
A girl made you do it?
No, well, I was having an argument with him. It's like, man, I'm gonna holler at this chick. I used to sleep with this chick in Milwaukee. It was really hot.
Milwaukee chick.
Oh yeah, Milwaukee chick, right? And then I was like, man, I should hit her up, right? He's like, shut your fat ass up. And I was like,
hurt your feelings, right? You want to cry and shit?
I was like, you're fat. Why you gotta hit her up, dude? You're fucking fat. Blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait to hit her up. I'm gonna get to 190, right? I was like, I think I was 220. That was my biggest, and I was like,
oh man,
look, I'm a little dude.
You little man, you ain't fat, dog.
But that was big for me, for my frame. All right.
Wow.
All right. So I have chicken legs like John Jones, so I don't have a lot of weight. But anyways, and then I was like, I'm gonna get to 190, and that day I got MyFitnessPal. I counted my calories.
All right.
Got to 190 and DM'd her that day. And I think we might have had sex one more time. Oh, no, I bought Molly for her, but we never had sex. Or we did, but...
Wow.
Yeah. So that's...
Sorry, man. All that working out for nothing.
So
give me the Travis Scott meal then.
This is what I... Give
me 3 of them motherfuckers. She don't want my ass. I might as well stay big.
I've had the spicy nigga six times in the last 4 days, I think.
Oh, that's your diet, dog.
Huh?
That's your diet now.
I know, but I'm done. But the thing is, I say the daily double, add bacon.
Daily double is bum.
Add bacon to it. Have you added bacon?
No, I ain't doing all that shit.
You guys eat too good.
My dad, I can't eat fucking bacon because my old man. My old man is a fucking bacon addict. It's ridiculous.
Oh, an addict.
He's a fucking addict, man. I got 3 pounds of bacon here. You go ahead and I'm gonna make
don't
you a
like
sandwich
bacon?
real quick. And he's like, I put like 3 strips. No, put some more on that motherfucker, man. And I'm like, bro, I don't want all this shit. I'm like, I can't. I never want to eat bacon again,
Your
just
dad
because of him.
Your dad made you a Muslim.
And then, then he had like a heart attack and shit. I'm like, I'm never eating that shit. And
Did he stop?
hell no, we go out to breakfast like a mother. Hey, can y'all give me some crispy bacon? Shit.
Extra crispy, right?
Yeah, extra crispy. And I love me some bacon. I'm like, this fucking down.
I like your dad.
My dad, the eating habits are from him. Shit, like you can't drink shit until you finish eating. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I remember
what you
that.
doing? What you drank some of that shit? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thirsty. You don't drink nothing. You want to be full. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Dude, now they teach you the opposite. Drink water first, so you don't eat that much, and you're full.
But then we couldn't get out of our seat unless we finished eating. We had a fucking cousin from Milwaukee. She was skinny as shit, and he piled some spaghetti on her there, and she wouldn't eat it. Like, fuck it. So we all sneaking in, grab a fork full, and walk out. And that's how she wound up getting out.
Is she hot?
Now
She on Instagram?
she's like 50 something now. Yeah.
So maybe.
And she's like religious
She's
as
single?
hell,
Oh,
so I can't
so-
even see her like that. Like,
No, okay.
She's not a stripper. She's not your type.
I don't. I like good girls.
Oh yeah.
You
not a
got
stripper.
you got any plugs or anything coming up?
Right. Nope.
What you doing? Are you doing a podcast? You're gonna
My
restart?
podcast, he said that you need to just start doing the shit. So yeah, I just got my own place, man. So I'm about to set up the studio on my crib. So I've been waiting on that, waiting for these grants to come through so I can get all the equipment like you guys. The shit is dope. What's coming up? Shit, we about to do a lot of sketches, man. My guy in LA is fucking killing that shit now. He's killing it. Shout out to Jade, man. Big Jade, type him up. Fucking 1.8 million fucking subscribers, dude. And we started. He told me, like, man, you one of the reasons why I started doing it, because I helped you with your video. I'm like, I need to just start doing my shit too. And fucking, he came here to visit, man. We had Gary's popcorn. He had stopped like 4 times. I'm like, shit, what the fuck? So now he got his own brand. He's like, man, come to LA for 2 days. Come for 2 days. I'm gonna show you how it's done. But my brother went to film school, so I'm writing all these sketches. So as soon as I finish that, I'm sending my stuff to I got a booking agent now, so I'm probably gonna do like a bar tour around the Midwest coming up real soon. So that shit and the sketches, podcast coming back.
What's social media?
Which one? Comedian Ronnie Ray on Facebook, on Instagram,
What's your
and YouTube.
What's your YouTube page?
now. Yeah, we changed the Comedian Ronnie Ray. I was making sure that right. Yeah.
Comedian Ronnie Ray.
Yeah. And Twitter is UDC Ronnie Ray.
What's your TikTok?
Ronnie Ray ain't on this shit. That's,
Follow the Lobo That Podcast on Instagram at the Lobo That Podcast. I don't have a TikTok. And I'm not-
Q&A with Ronnie Ray too. It's still up, man.
Q&A Ronnie Ray.
Yeah,
iTunes,
while I
Spotify.
interview comedians, actors, directors, and porn actors. Yeah.
You got a porn actress?
I have Naomi Banks was on the show. I had Sylvia Sage on the show. Erica Jordan.
Oh, okay. I'll look him up tonight. In about an hour and a half.
I dry hump Naomi Banks.
Oh,
And she's actually from Chicago, so we cool to this day.
I'll look her up.
Erica was on Canoka Park with me. I don't think she does like hardcore shit. But Sylvia Sage was a comedian that my boy Big Mike knew. Big Mike knew her from in L.A. And he
I
said
don't
she
think
was.
we can have that on.
No, we're not. Trust me, we're not showing.
Oh, okay. She's nude.
But
Yeah.
that is her.
No, that's the truth right there. She's real.
Oh, yeah. Because she used the banks like, yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
she's like
this chick?
5'9" and shit. Yeah, she's bad.
That's my height. That's perfect. Is she Chicago?
Women just seem taller when they 5'9", 5'8".
They are, dude.
I'm like, what
They
the
wear
fuck?
heels.
No, I'm like when they stand. I'm 6'1", so they stand. I'm like, damn, you right here? How tall are you? I'm 5'6". Like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck are you 5'6" and I'm 6'1"? But her, Sylvia Sage too. Sylvia Sage does comedy too.
All right, and then if you give me a rating and I'll read it out, I'll add it to the intro. I just got a rating finally again. And if you want a sticker, I got stickers. DM me. And again, I'll give a plug and shout out to James Webb, People of Comedy Studio. If you want to do a podcast, look at this setup. We got the Joe Rogan mics.
I got it all,
These
baby.
don't look like dicks. And
You do that every time.
but they don't, is what I'm saying, because this is flat. That's not how
But
dick
you
looks.
make them look like dicks every time you do that.
He did it
I
so
can-
smooth.
Yeah.
I'm a
Better
magician.
at it.
I can make any.
I can't wait till the end of the show. I get to
They
do this.
put my mind to it, and
One more thing.
Zanies.
Zanies, yeah. Zanies Chicago is sponsoring the network this month again.
word?
They are enacting safe social distancing practices so you can feel safe indoors, watch some great comedy. Their lineups are fire September through October, really all the time, but September through October, they're great. Go to chicago.zanies.com for tickets or zanies.com/Chicago, whichever you prefer. And get your tickets now. Everything in the club is digital. All the menus digital. Nobody touches you. Nobody looks at you. So it's a very, very clean experience. Safe and funny. Zanies.com/Chicago.
Yeah, and I'll be performing there next week, and I'll wear a condom during my performance.
When? What
As
day?
you should, after all the shit I just heard about your ass.
I think 9/17 or next Thursday or something like that.
Mm.
I think I'm doing next Thursday. I'm pretty sure, and I think I'm performing.
What's the capacity in there?
69? I don't know.
I believe that's actually pretty close. I think it's like 50 right now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
It's
All right.
it's like Dallas does the Zanies audience. Did she do like 50? Remember Dallas, the porn star? All right. Thank you. Ronnie, any last words?
I'm confused with the fuck you just said.
She did the original gang bang before St. Clair, Dallas.
Okay.
Or Debbie does, or one of the
Debbie
Dallas,
does Dallas. Okay.
or some of the,
Okay.
and then St.
I
Clair.
thought they said North Dallas 40. You're like Nick Nolte.
Nick Dolly.
He was in that movie. Never mind.
I still got to see 48 Hours.
You still ain't seen fucking 48 Hours?
I got a list for a staycation movie, and that's
You
on
ought to
there.
be fucking shaming yourself. Why? I wouldn't even did this podcast.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you before I leave. I'm just gonna give you my. I don't want to travel anywhere. I just want to take time off and watch movies. So
That's my favorite Eddie Murphy movie ever.
So here's my staycation: 48 Hours, all the Beverly Hills Cops, which I've seen, but I want to
Oh
see them
my
again. I've seen
God.
those. I want to
Okay.
see Trading Places, Coming to America. I've seen all these except for 48
You
Hours.
you just
I just
got a
wanna
thing
watch-
against Eddie Murphy? What the fuck is this?
I want to see these are movies I want to see. I want to take.
You've
them.
never seen these movies.
No, the only one I haven't seen is 48 Hours. I've seen all these other ones.
Okay.
I'll tell you, Golden Child. These are the ones I want to see on my staycation. Golden
Okay.
Child.
You don't have to watch Golden Child.
I want to see
You
Golden
know
Child.
what's supposed to
again.
be in Golden Child other than Eddie Murphy?
Who?
Trivia. Mel Gibson. Keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not. That'd be an
Trivia.
interesting-
Come on,
That would
random.
have been an interesting.
Random thoughts.
Wow. he's
I'm
like
throwing
the
them out now. That's my new shit right there.
Wayne's World.
I got a parking. You know who got the first parking ticket? No, go ahead. Keep going.
Hey, first date. Michael Jordan's wife Bennigan's allegedly. Somebody told me. Anyways, Wayne's World, Tommy Boy, Boomerang, Blank Man, Demolition
You
Man.
don't have to see that shit. Either.
I saw
Damon Wayans will tell you not to see that shit. What he said that on
I
his
saw it
joke.
I saw it as a
shit.
kid.
He said that shit on the comedy special. He's like, dude, walked up to me. Like, he said, I got an idea for this movie. What you laughing at, man? I seen Blank Man. You better listen. He said, my retarded son don't like that shit. And he laughed at car accidents. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say retarded.
No, that's fine. Demolition Man, Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, Eastbound and Down. That's not a movie. Passenger 57 and Jingle All the Way. That's what I have on my list so far.
I feel okay. You named fucking Passenger 57, and I didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't see Passenger 57?
They were jocking that. They were on the fucking scrotum of that shit so hard. You gotta see Wesley jump out there. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't like when people just be juicing shit up. I get to the movie theater, I got a fucking attitude. Like, this is what we paid to see. Goddamn it.
You gotta go on Blank, and that's why I enjoyed. What's the one with Mel Gibson with the aliens?
Golden
Signs?
Child?
Signs.
Oh, I hate that shit too. What the fuck? You like that?
Well, I had no idea what it was about. I didn't know anything about it, so I went in completely blank. So I enjoyed Signs.
Okay.
And that's
I went to the Arc Light. I think I paid like $15 for this shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
and then they hit him with a bat. It was water the whole time. Okay. I think we're done. Love it.
Lobo them, Lobo them, Lobo them. 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 It's the Lobo them. Lobo them. Lobo them. Lobo them. It's the Lobo them. Lobo them. Lobo them. It's a law.